Robbie had a hard time with lots of people and noises, and he didn't like going anywhere new. He was very comfortable just at his home, where he did fine. But if we went anywhere outside of the home, he would throw tantrums. At school, he was very aggressive with the other kids, so he was pushing and just being overall aggressive, and had lots of tantrums and just didn't want to participate at all in school things. Well, originally I thought maybe it was autism, and so we had him go in, and they said it definitely wasn't autism. And then I found another place that told me that it was sensory integration disorder, and so he went through therapy there, but it just wasn't giving enough results. It was like he would be fine right after the therapy for maybe a couple days, and then by the end of the week it was like he needed to go again, and it just wasn't doing enough. And so then when I was looking for a new preschool for Robbie, I met Shelly, who knew Becky, and she told me about her, and I kind of wanted to follow through with the therapy that I was doing and seeing if that was working, but when it was clear that it wasn't doing enough and that he still wasn't ready to do well in school, then I decided to contact Becky, and so over the summer he went to the program here. Well, initially when we started with the exercises, I was very skeptical because I think it actually got worse for the first couple of weeks, and I was very worried because it's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be spending all this money, and is it actually going to work? And so it did actually get worse, I think, for the first 2 weeks, and then I think probably more after a month, then it really started to kick in, the exercises, and actually more when he started going to school. We first started with the exercises, but then when he started going to the school, it was like probably a week after the school started, and he was definitely getting more relaxed. So a lot of that was that he really relaxed and he wasn't so tense and stressed out. So I think the stress had to do a lot with it. And then as far as how he started to change, well, he was less stressed and less aggressive, therefore less aggressive. And he just became a happy boy. He just, was not so angry all the time. And that was a huge part of it. And then another part, of course, was the social. He really needed the social skills therapy. And I liked how Becky had everything was all in one package, where if you go and do another form of therapy, they're addressing the sensory side, but not the social side. And you would have to go to social skills therapy and to sensory therapy and to speech therapy. But when Robbie was here, he was getting everything all in one package. Who's to say what's impossible and can't be found? I don't want this feeling to go away.